Hey, Bears Nation. I've got an important update on Odunze's injury and some other news right here on our space dedicated to the Chicago Bears. Starting with the big news, Odunze suffered an MCL sprain, but Coach Matt Eberflus had some good news, saying he's being evaluated day by day. While Odunze didn't practice, the fact that he's not listed as week to week is a great sign. Still, if I had to bet, I'd say he misses the next game. Unless he's close to 100%, is it worth risking him early in the season? Maybe he only sits out one game and comes back strong the following week, but let's stay tuned. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any news about our beloved team. Now, Keenan Allen also missed practice today, and that worries me a bit more. He's been dealing with a heel injury, and at 32 years old, these things tend to linger. We'll need to monitor him closely. If we're without both Allen and Odunze for the next game, things get tough. We need at least one of them on the field, or our road game challenge will be even more difficult. So which injury worries you more? Odunze or Allen? Drop R for Odunze or KA for Allen in the comments. I want to know your opinion. Speaking of Caleb Williams' performance, he admitted he needs to improve in some areas, especially in how he rushes his movements in the pocket. He said that sometimes he hurries too much, which affects his accuracy. But hold on, fans. It's just the first game of the season, and he's got plenty of time to adjust. Last game, he was the fastest QB in the league, with an average of 2.05 seconds from snap to pass. He's seeing the field well, just needs to refine his technique. As for Keenan Allen, the Bears decided to give him a rest today due to his heel injury. He hurt himself during the game and was seen limping a few times. This has been an issue for a few weeks now, which concerns me more, especially with Allen being 32. The worry is that this could be something he has to deal with all season. It's better to be cautious now, but this could drag on. So if both Keenan Allen and Odunze are out on Sunday, we're facing a major problem. DJ Moore says he's fine, but realistically, for us to have a chance to win, we need at least one of those two players on the field. If both are out, it's going to be a massive challenge. It's an away game under the primetime lights, and we're already the underdogs. So losing two of our top three receivers would make things even tougher. Let's take a look at the full injury report. Besides Keenan and Odunze, we've got Chrome Magaji, who practiced on a limited basis while still recovering from a quad injury. Ryan Bates was also limited, and just a side note, if he's not 100% and Nate Davis can't play the whole time, we need to stop rotating guards. Pick someone and stick with it. We also have Kbosengame, who didn't practice due to a hand injury, and Zach Pickens, who's dealing with a groin issue but practiced on a limited basis. DeMarcus Walker, who did great in the opener, didn't practice because of a foot injury, so keep an eye on that. Switching gears to Caleb Williams again. After his underwhelming performance, he spoke with the media today and pointed out one specific area for improvement, his drop back. He admitted to rushing unnecessarily in some moments. One example was a 10-yard pass to Odunze where he hurried his drop and forced the throw, missing his target. He also mentioned that in Week 1, he was the fastest QB in the NFL to release the ball, with an average of 2.05 seconds from snap to pass. While that shows he's seeing the field quickly, some of his mistakes are due to that rush. As a Bears fan, I'd say I'm cautiously optimistic. We saw positive signs from the defense, especially with the young secondary. Guys like Tyreek Stevenson and Jalen Johnson show they can really disrupt opposing offenses. But my biggest concern right now is the injuries, especially at wide receiver. If Odunze and Keenan Allen aren't ready for the next game, it's going to be a huge challenge for Caleb Williams to move the ball and put points on the board. Speaking of Williams, he's still adjusting to the speed of the NFL, but what we've seen so far is promising. Yes, he's rushing some decisions, but that's expected from a young QB. The important thing is that he's reading defenses quickly and staying calm under pressure. His reaction time between the snap and pass is impressive, but he needs to find a balance between speed and accuracy. That will come with experience, and I believe that over time, he'll find the right rhythm. What really excites me, though, is our defense. The D-line still needs work, but the secondary has the potential to be one of the best in the league. If we can apply more pressure on opposing QBs and let our secondary play loose, we've got the chance to surprise a lot of teams this season. What worries me is the lack of depth on offense, especially if these injuries persist. We need to see if Caleb Williams can develop better chemistry with the other receivers if Keenan and Romad aren't available. I think this next game will be a big test for him. What do you guys think?